bulletin. Mission Control Center, the Mission Control Center. Awesome. Mission Control. So we're going to hire a few more people here. Who have we got? You're looking for 50s basically. If you've got a few 50s in there, this is good. Okay, I'm just going to be a little bit cautious about how much money we're spending. You'll do. And there's a couple of 60s down here. You'll definitely do. Okay, I'll do. We'll hire them. Jobs are good then. I guess we'll end the season again. Nearly 80% on the Explorer 1, the PKA, and the Jupiter C boosters increasing as well. That's good to see. It's a bit slow, but trust me, when it gets into the nitty gritty, you've got like 3 or 4, 2 or 3 programs running at the same time in one season. It gets a bit nuts. Oh, a significant technical discovery will boost the results of the research and development process by 16.5% during the next 7 seasons. That's great. Can I hire any more of you? Yes, I can. Brilliant. Barrett Cadwell. I think we're going to go into the red. There's too many good people to choose. Okay, I'll do. Yep, we're going in the red. But we can train these up. We can train the engineers up, like we can train the flight control. So it's just about having a balance between obviously the research and development and training. But flight control, mission control at the start, you just keep keep training these guys up because we're not using them at the moment. Because then when we start using them, they're not going to have a chance to train at all because they'll be so busy with their missions and programs and stuff. Okay, let's turn and burn another season. 82%. Okay, you're over 20. Cool, you're getting up nearly 60%. Okay, graduated from basic training. Awesome. They've been some advanced training. Increased public interest in space programs, giving you a boost of 10 prestige points. Woohoo! Alright, what are we doing? We haven't got anybody. Oh, have we got anybody here? No, they're all busy. Okay, there we go. We can start training these guys up. Propulsion 70%. Awesome. So let's get some of the weaker stuff trained up. Crew and payload. No, specialize in that one. Wow, these are really good. 80% in spacecraft systems. 76% missions operations. Okay. Basically, with the missions operations, you really want to kind of level these out because basically they're in charge of the whole mission. They're not specialised in just propulsion or trajectory. So let's get all these on training. There we go. Same with the astronauts. So yeah, we'll get you training. Leadership and piloting are obviously important, so we'll get those up definitely. There we go. Public affairs, short-term objective. We've done that one, haven't we? At least one employee and developer their flight director skill to a minimum of 60%. Nailed, done it. and we've got to do the hypersonic research. Well, we're doing the PVA at the moment. We've got still a good while for that, haven't we? The 1958 Q4. So we've got 2 and a bit years on that one. Let's end the season. Cool. Okay, some science engineers and technicians have completed basic training, and we've increased some more prestige. Now I want to get them working on our programs to speed things up, like the rocket. Now what you can do with a rocket, you can basically dismiss everybody and make sure that you're choosing the highest percentage of people on the space probes. You can see they're all over 55%. Boom, that gives you a big increase. And we can do the same here. 61.4, 51.8, 49.3, 46. Okay, so that's going to give that a big boost. Now the others I'm going to put on training. It's so hard to train these people up because you just need loads of them. Train you on that. God, you're not very good at all, are you? Train you on rockets. The good thing is that when they're not very good, they get such a big boost because they're not very good. We'll do you on that one, and you're okay. Okay, I think everybody's working, and the astronauts are working. Cool. Burn and turn. Get this in the 90s. We should be safe enough to launch. Look at that big jump. Look at that big jump for the booster rockets. Once you get some decent people on there, you can see the growth and the reliability of the rocket there. We're over 70%. We're not far away now from launching our first mission. There's no news this season. Bulletin news. There is no news. I'm presuming everybody's still working. Yeah. Oh, we broke into the 90%. Lovely. Well, what I'll do is I'll probably take people off the following short-term campaign objectives are expired or being accomplished before the end date. Objective staff, mission control personnel, at least 1 employee. So 60%. Outcome passed. Prestige points 300. Yeah. The following astronauts have graduated from basic training, and the flight controllers have advanced from basic training. Brilliant. So yeah, what I was saying is I might take off the rocket, the satellite. I might take. They're at 90%. If I just leave the one person, 90.6. Now there's not really much point. I'm going to leave that, you know, at research as that is, and I'm going to put them on the PKA. Okay, 65, 57. Oh, 30s. No, it's not worth it. So get those two on there. That's a fairly big jump for that. And what we're going to do is we're going to start training a few more people. EVA suits is pretty good, but we don't need that until later on. I suppose we can keep going for that. And we'll increase rockets. Why not? Okay. And we'll take all these for training as well. So you want some really good flight controllers. They're the blood of your space program. Okay. There we go. Brilliant. And the astronauts, we keep them training. Do some EVA training. Do some piloting. Do some science. Got some really good astronauts. We're losing a little bit of money every month, but every season, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, and the rocket's at 81%, so we should be doing our first mission in a couple of seasons' time. Engineers and technicians, a few people have finished training. That's great, because I do want to finish that rocket, so you can manage rocket programs here. So this is the rocket that we've got at the moment. I'm just gonna I tend to do this so I can choose to make sure I've definitely got the best people working on the rocket out of the selection. There we go. That's going to give you an 83, so we got some pretty good people working from there. The PVA, let's have a look. Yep, Tracy, Destiny, Kurt. Oh, it's not worth it putting him in, or Kurt really. We'll leave him on that, and then we do some training. I guess space probes. You keep going for that one. Now you're working, yep. And the astronauts are working. Brilliant. Turn and burn. So, bit conscious, you know, 1958. I think we got to do some. I think that was the PKA or whatever. So we got 613 prestige already. That's so cool. Yes, we do need to concentrate on the PKA. We got nobody there. Who's the best? Human rated rockets. I think is it a human? No, I think it's a space probe. Crewed spacecraft. There we go. I think that's what we're looking for. You're already working on there, Tracy. And Destiny. Okay. I think everybody's working, aren't they? Yep. You're doing your thing. I don't want to miss a season's worth of training. There we go. Okay. Ooh, one more season and the rocket is going to be raring to go. Astronauts have graduated. Good. The controllers have graduated, and the science people have graduated as well. Okay. Let me see if I can put a few people in the PKA. I want to get this up and running now. Oh, they're so poor. Okay, crewed spacecraft. We're going to start doing some training on crewed spacecraft. There we go. Perfect. I'm not good doing many training because we're going to need a few people for the next. I suppose I couldn't I? Who's the worst? I don't know, they're all getting really good. Okay, let's give it 2 more seasons before we launch so we can get some training done. I'm just trying to balance people out. I think that's going to be really helpful for us when the time comes. Okay. Astronauts. Probably fitness for you. Fitness for you. And you're pretty peachy as you are. I'm going to save you. Okay. Rocket, literally just getting there up to the 90%. 1958. Some scientists and engineers have passed. Let's just check our short term. 1958 Q4. Hypersonic research at the edge of space. I don't think we're going to hit it. I think we're going to take a bit of a prestige hit on that one. Because I think we're going to be doing the Explorer before the PKA. We're not going to get the research. 46%, that's rubbish. Yeah, I'd rather train them at the moment. Let's train all these. Okay. It does seem a bit slow, I promise, but it's going to get a lot quicker. There we go. Yeah, the PKA is not going to be ready. This rocket is, though. I think we're gonna launch it before 1958. Oh, well, yeah, the end of 1958. I think we've got one more turn to burn, and then everybody's back from training, and then we can set up the flight, our first flight into space. So they're all back, brilliant, raring to go. Okay, so what we do is we go into manage programs, we go to Explorer. Now we've researched the rocket to 88.3%, and we've researched the satellite to 90%. So let's take them off the rocket. I suppose we can keep them on the rocket actually. There we go. There's actually some people better with better skills. There we go. It'll have 0.4%, but you get the boost before, you know, you get the research and development before the actual mission launch anyway. Okay, let's speak to Buzz and see what he thinks. I believe it's safe to launch this mission. So we've got a combined reliability in the mission components at 89.2%, which is pretty good. So let's schedule the mission. The sector mission we scheduled and needs to be assembled, so we'll assemble. And this is where we have the flight crew, and this is where the propulsion, the space systems, and the flight director come in handy. Now I always auto assign them. You got Yasmin, 78.9, Lane, Vicente, and Felix Klassen. So there's some really good people there with 70 in the 70s. So we'll confirm. The mission's been assembled. It's costing us $1,579. There we go. So we are going to go into space. We're going to put a unmanned satellite into space using our brand new Jupiter C booster and the Explorer 1 satellite. Cool, eh? So these people that are not working, we'll get them to we'll build them up. It wasn't chosen for this mission, so I guess we'll just keep on training. There we go. Brilliant. Now you can check the morale of the team. Now, yeah, the morale is 83. So you want to keep it. I always try and give a 10% pay rise. Keep it in the 90s. You don't want anyone, after spending all the money in training them, the last thing you want to do is so 5%, you know, is them walking out, and they will walk out as well. So we just need to make sure we're in the 90s. There we go. Costs us a bit of money, but we're fine. Okay, you ready for our first launch into space? Oh, anticlimax. Let's get these guys on training. There we go. Okay, let's go into space. So you get the research in this, and the research still goes onto the rocket as well. Yeah, we're not gonna have a chance to do the PKA, unfortunately. Okay, scheduled mission: Explorer 1. Prestige earned 1,650, and we lose 200 on a failure. So let's launch a mission. Do you want to monitor the progress of the mission from mission control? Yes. Preparing mission. Press the start button to launch. And I'll be quiet.
Stand by for status. Airman. Go. ECS. Go. Sequence. Go. Electrical. Go. ASCS. Go. RCS. Go.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Nervous.
2, 1.
Launch. Oh no. There's been a problem. The flight controller are working on it. This is where the flight controllers come into. So we want it to be systems non-auto. Yeah, it is. Yes, that means they fixed it. We had a 70% chance of getting it right. We're okay. The rocket's it. You can see the stages of what it's doing. So it's launching at the moment. We're on stage 4. We're separating. This is so cool. And then we're separating again. And then we're satellite deployment. Success. So the satellite is in the air, and then is it in orbit? Yeah! Success! Our first mission into space. And we nailed it. High five me. So there we go. We've got some badges. We've got the Earth Orbiting Research Satellite, Explorer 1 satellite, and the study of the Earth magnetic field. Cool. I mean, because we, you know, this is proven and it worked, we get some upgrades on our items. But if we failed that mission and it exploded, we get some downgrades. So it works both ways. Ah. Okay, the following short-term campaign have been expired or have been accomplished for the end. Failed. Yeah, we knew we failed that one. But, you know, come on, we was busy getting a satellite into orbit. So, yeah. After the mission components were assembled and reached the reliability greater than its maximum R&D, the following set employees are now available again. Okay, yeah, so they have a set research level, which is like 90% on most of the things. And then they automatically become, you know, off the job, so you don't have employees sitting on one item all the time. So then our prestige is 1,863, which I think is just about enough to get the maximum money in the next season. The achievement and the goals during the past season have been enabled the opening of the following new programs: the Lunar and the Sun probes. And there we go. We got the 9,963. So we nearly nailed the full amount. So you can see we've got quite a bit of money. The minimum maximum target prestige are 1,500 and 9,375. So we've got a massive jump now in prestige that we need to get, and then we get a huge amount of money per season. So that 10,000 or 9,963, that's per season. So that's a lot of money. Okay, the new campaign objectives have been added. Please go to the Public Affairs Office to review them. There we go, peeps. Cool, eh? So please let me know what you think, and any hints and tips that you can give me, and I'll be sure to put them into practice. And I'll see you all very, very soon. So this is Buzz Aldrin's Space Program Manager. My name is Stockoglaws. Take care, and ciao for now.